Wow. What the hell just happened? Wow. I might need to put some tequila in my water to process this. I just woke up. I just woke up, and this is the news I get. My cousin Steve actually broke the news to me. He broke the Kenny Pickett trade to me, too. Most people get their information from Schefter, Rappaport, Pelissero. Cousin Steve is my NFL insider. Shout out to my cousin Steve. Yeah, I woke up, get a text from him. What's your reaction to this trade? I'm like, what? What the hell happened? Then I look it up. Oh, we got Jalen Ramsey. Cool. We got Jonnu Smith. Cool. Oh, this is awesome. Just what I wanted. But we gave up Minkah. And there was a late round pick swap. What was it? We gave up a 5th round pick for a 7th round pick. I don't care about that. You knew some type of late round pick swap was going to be a part of a potential Jalen Ramsey or Jonnu Smith deal. Not Minkah, though. Whew. Wow. Yeah, love that we got Jalen Ramsey and Jonnu Smith. Hate that we gave up Minkah. I feel like it cancels out, though. It cancels out, and I feel like, if anything, it's a good move in our favor. Obviously, Omar Khan, Mike Tomlin, and the Steelers think so, or we wouldn't have done this trade. So what does this mean? So we trade Minkah, and we have Juan Thornhill, Deshaun Elliott as our top 2 safeties. We bring in Jalen Ramsey. We have him, Darius Slay, JPJ as our top 3 corners. And with Minkah not being here, maybe that opens up the door for Jalen Ramsey to transition to safety, kind of like Charles Woodson and Rod Woodson from back in the day. Because there have been conversations of Jalen Ramsey eventually going to safety and extending his career and how he could be a really dynamic safety and like an all-pro safety into his mid-30s because of his athleticism. Jonnu Smith, tight end. I mean, is he our number 2 now? Is he like that extra weapon that we were talking about, and now we don't trade for another receiver? Freiermuth, Jonnu Smith, Darnell Washington, top 3 tight ends. Obviously, Jonnu Smith, like it or not, is going to be featured in Arthur Smith's offense. Like, he's going to be out there. It might even be fair to question who our tight end 1 is now between Muth and Jonnu Smith, with Jonnu Smith coming in the door. I like that move. It's just another weapon on offense. I mean, I'm sure we're going to figure that out. Another weapon. Still think we could make a move for a receiver. We could definitely afford to. But, like, is Jonnu Smith that number 2 target that's going to be, I guess, taking care of that role? And we're just going to utilize multiple tight end sets and try to get creative with the personnel that we have. Because we got weapons. I mean, adding Jonnu Smith with DK Metcalf, Freiermuth, Calvin Austin, Roman Wilson, Robert Woods, and then our running back room. Like that, those are weapons. It's just on how we're going to utilize them. Maybe we never get that extra outside threat at receiver. I would still like to. It's not going to hurt us to add Amari Cooper, to make a trade for Romeo Doubs. Not going to hurt us at all. I like the Jonnu Smith edition, like the Jalen Ramsey edition, obviously. But, man, yeah, giving up Minkah. Now what's the play there? Because with some of these moves we've been making this offseason, it's like we are filling a need while at the same time creating another need. Because we get Jalen Ramsey on defense, and we didn't need Jalen Ramsey like that bad in the cornerback room or in the secondary room. But it's Jalen Ramsey. As I said in previous videos, you just find a way to get the dude on the field. We have an Aaron Rodgers. We can afford to get a guy like Jalen Ramsey, a player of that caliber. Like, why not? Just do it. Just load up. Try to go all in. Have your action back up your words about trying to contend for a Super Bowl this year. So, I mean, we did it with adding Jalen Ramsey. We did it with adding Jonnu Smith on offense, an extra piece on offense, but then we traded away Minkah Fitzpatrick. So now you're like, okay, what are we doing at safety? Now there's uncertainties, question marks at the safety position. I like Deshaun Elliott and Juan Thornhill, but are they too much of a copycat? Both strong safeties. Minkah Fitzpatrick, free safety. So who's filling the Minkah Fitzpatrick void? Is it going to be Jalen Ramsey? Yeah, I guess we got to hear from Coach T. We got to hear from Jalen Ramsey. Got to hear from Omar Khan. Is it going to be Jalen Ramsey? Or is it going to be a free agent safety? Because there are free agent safeties out there. That's the thing, too. And this is why I think ultimately this was the right move for the Steelers. This is ultimately going to be the right move for the Steelers. Because paying Minkah Fitzpatrick, the amount of money we were paying Minkah Fitzpatrick, I think he was the number 2 or number 3 paid safety in the league, getting like $18 million per year. Is that the smartest business move? Is that the best way to construct your roster in 2025? I mean, we have our questions about paying TJ Watt the amount of money that he's about to get. But like safety, that amount of money, I just don't know if it does it anymore. And I think it's also fair to say Minkah Fitzpatrick's best days are behind him. Like, it sucks to say, but is he getting any more athletic going into his late 20s, early 30s? And we've seen over the last, 2 or 3 years, Minkah he hasn't looked the same. He hasn't been playing Minkah ball. Hasn't been getting the picks. Hasn't been getting the splash plays. And that's what you're paying Minkah Fitzpatrick $18 million for. Because if you're not getting the splash that we've seen from Minkah when he was making All-Pros and Pro Bowls, you're getting above average safety play, right? I think that's fair. I don't want to say Minkah's just been average. I think he's still been playing good. But you're getting above average safety play. And what's that worth? Not the $18 million. Especially when you got, we're paying Deshaun Elliott, even with the extension, like $5 or $6 million per year. We just paid Juan Thornhill, who used to be a top 10 safety with the Chiefs, I think $3 million this year on a 1-year deal. And to further my point, you got safeties that I think could replace Minkah Fitzpatrick at a decent level. Maybe you're not getting full Minkah Fitzpatrick, but maybe you're getting 80, 90% of what Minkah's bringing to the table. With guys like Justin Simmons out there, Jordan Whitehead, now he's strong safety. I think that would be a duplicate type of signing. Julian Blackmon's out there, strong safety as well. Jordan Poyer, now I think he's over the hill, 34 years old. Justin Simmons is the main name I'm looking at. Marcus Williams, free safety, we're familiar with him, former Baltimore Raven. He's at 28, age 28. But Justin, if we sign, I'll put it to you this way: if we sign Justin Simmons, if we decide Jalen Ramsey's not going to be the replacement for, we'll say maybe he does replace Minkah in some aspects. Maybe there's snaps that he plays safety, but maybe he doesn't replace Minkah at full capacity in a full role, and we sign Justin Simmons, then this deal, in my opinion, becomes a no-brainer. Absolute no-brainer move. Sign Justin Simmons for a 1-year deal, $5-6 million bucks. Defense is looking more lethal than what it was before the Jalen Ramsey and Jonnu Smith trade. No doubt about it. I think there's still questions to be answered, for sure. But I think this is going to be the right move. Almost like with us trading away Pickens. Leaves you scratching your head whenever you first see it, but I think in the long run it's going to benefit us. I do. And was this Did we have 2 more years of Minkah on his contract? Because I don't think this was the last year. We would have been probably talking about some type of Minkah contract extension like we are with TJ Watt. I think there's 2 more years, but is Minkah going to age those years out well, given what we've seen from him the last couple years? Whereas Jalen Ramsey, like if you really start doing the transition to safety with him, like he might have a second prime for the next like 4 or 5 years at safety, like Rod Woodson and Charles Woodson from back in the day. Like those dudes, whenever they transitioned to safety, they became all pros again, Pro Bowlers again. Man, wow, what a trade. Omar Khan does not mess around, bro. I might have to get back to playing Madden Ultimate Team again. Because, like, dude, the theme team is just absolutely insane now with the different moves we've made over the last, like, 2 or 3 years. The different combinations of players that you could put on the Steelers theme team is, like, absurd. Like, defense, like, you could still have Minkah Fitzpatrick out there, and now you add Jalen Ramsey, Darius Slay, JPJ. I don't know if they're gonna throw out any like Pat P vintage cards. Like he's eligible for the Steelers theme team. Like it's crazy. Now we have DK Metcalf on offense. Yeah, bro. I might have to hop on. When's Madden coming out? When's Madden 26 dropping out? Or dropping. Holy. Wow. Yeah, Omar Khan does not mess around, bro. Does not mess around. I would have never thought he learned under the tutelage of Kevin Colbert. Dude, because he does not operate like Kevin Colbert at all. At all, by no means. Wow. The con artist strikes again. Let me know your thoughts, man. I'm sure I'll have more content throughout the rest of the day and subsequent days regarding this trade. But let me know your thoughts. This is my instant reaction. Like I said, just woke up, saw the trade, and now I'm just kind of thinking through it on the fly. And I think that's all I got for now. That's all I got. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Stay chilling. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.